Okay, guys, in this short video, I'm going to tell you how to use this Dotbasing app. You start with the right URL. It is www.dotbasing.com. If you just type dotbasing.com without the www, I think it will not work. I'm working on it, so maybe after some time it will start working. But just to be safe, type this URL, www.dotbasing.com. The moment you type this, it will take you to the Google login. So you have to log in using your Google account. Now, when you log in using your Google account, it will start with a default topic, my first topic. In my case, you can see this screen. I have a lot of topics that I have discussed with this. So it will start with my first topic. You can either delete it or you can rename it. If you want, you can also start a new topic. So you basically, I will say test. It starts a new topic. You can again delete it or rename it. In this new topic, if you see, the whole idea of this app is that this is any mystery or any feeling or any intuition that you have in your mind, but you are not able to articulate it. Sometimes it happens that we are not able to put our finger on something, but we have a feeling about it. We have some intuition that some person or something is good or bad, right or wrong, but we are not able to articulate it. We are not able to put our finger. It might happen that we feel about ourselves that we make a lot of mistakes in our decisions, but on a lot of our decisions, we end up being right. So we are not clear. It's a mystery that are we really good in decision making? Are we really good in judgment? Sometimes we might have mystery around what really are our strengths, what are our weaknesses. Same questions can arise in the mind of a parent about his kids, and what are my kids' preferences, aptitude, etc. So this is a platform which will help you connect all those dots. What is needed and what is very, very essential here is that you have to think. So this is not a usual chat kind of an app. So you have to first think. For example, let's say if you are unsure if your decision making is good or bad, and you have got mixed experiences. So some decisions went right, some decisions did not go your way. So you are not sure how good are you in decision making. Okay. So you have to first make a list in your mind, and in one dot meaning basically a note that you will share with the app. You can share the note either through text or through a voice note. I will show you actually how to share. So you, in each note, you capture one decision and you talk about it. What was the context? What happened? How did you decide? And what was the result? So you give a bit of information in one dot, in one message. Then you give, you talk about another decision in a separate note. So you can give as many dots as you want. At the minimum, we need 4 dots to give you any meaningful synthesis. Okay, but don't try to overload the software. So I think maybe maximum 10 dots are good. So 4 to 10 dots are good. After you have given all those dots, then you click process my dots. And then the software will take 2 to 5 minutes to connect all your dots. There is my own intellectual property and algorithm that I have devised, which tries to connect the dots in the best possible manner so that your dots can be explained, and then it throws out that hypothesis or that synthesis. Okay, so then it might not be the perfect synthesis, but it is basically enough food for reflection for you. So you can just take that as a starting point and you can reflect, and then you can again come back to the app and again get that synthesis refined. So let me just show you as an example. Okay, I will show you how. I will quickly write the dots because typically you have to write a lot to give meaningful dots, but I will just right now just I will show you a sample. Okay, so I will speak. Okay, on this I will speak and voice note will get converted. Okay, so you press this button and it starts transcribe. Okay, so my decision making, I want to understand how good or how bad is my decision making and judgment. I have seen that when I was in a fight between two of my friends, I was observing them. And after some time, after engaging with them, listening to both of them for 1 week, I was able to understand which of those friends was right and which was wrong. And in the end, all the others around us also agreed with my assessment that I judged who was right and who was wrong accurately. So see, now it is transcribing whatever I have just spoken. It is transcribing. So once it's transcribed, okay. So you just have to. This is a wrapped message. Okay. So don't think that it is only three, 4 words. And you click. So this message has come out. Okay. Now because I was speaking while transcribing, so this has also come out. So maybe best is um, let me just change it. Okay. So that it does not get confused. So I will just change it. Okay. And I will submit it. And this one you can delete. You can hover and you can delete. Okay. So I delete it. Now let me give it another dot. Okay. In another situation, there was a fight going on between two different groups in my housing society, and I interacted with them. I observed them, and gradually I was able to understand which of the sides was right, and I also sided with that side. And over time, it became clear that I had taken the wrong, the right judgment. So I'm just, right now, my messages are a bit short, but you have to speak more. Okay. I will show you one of my personal examples also. Okay. So I've given two dots, which are the good examples. Now let me give two dots, which are uh, poor decision making examples. I went to purchase a car, but I ended up buying the wrong color. So that was a very terrible judgment when I came back and I realized that I should have chosen white color, but I actually went for black color. And later on, I realized that black only looks good when you have a bigger car like a Mercedes. It does not look good on small cars. So that was a bad judgment, bad decision on my part. Okay, so this is the third dot. Let me give just one more dot. I wanted to buy a house, but I ended up again making a wrong decision here because I saw the sample flat and I got really, really impressed with the sample flat. The builder was new, but I did not ask critical questions. I did not do my due diligence, and I just got impressed by the sample flat so much that I decided uh, that I have to buy this flat. So I ended up buying that flat, which ended up being a wrong decision. Okay, so now I have put four dots, right? Let me also show you by typing, you can put a dot. Okay, so this is now these are the five dots. Okay. Now we have more than four, or yeah, more than or equal to four. So let's click process. Now this is processing these dots, and it's trying to solve this mystery that based on the dots, it seems like I am sometimes good and sometimes bad. So what is? How can we reconcile? How can we explain this thing? Because a person's decision making cannot be both good and bad. So it is processing, and by processing, it's basically going to the backend. That is where my intellectual property, my algorithm sits. And obviously, it will get refined over time based on the feedback and experiences. But this takes 2 to 5 minutes. So, and when it processes, then there will be a small sound. So you can know that it has processed. So we'll wait for 2 minutes and then we'll see what it has given. And at the top, you can see the dots that I have contributed. The count is here. So you should not try to give too many unnecessary dots. Otherwise, you will get crappy output. It's like garbage in, garbage out. It's actually garbage in and double garbage out. Okay, so there was a sound and see. Let's read now. You have a deep, strong for people's deeper motives and fairness, but when it comes to things, your attention gets pulled to how they look on the surface instead of how they actually work for you over time. So this is a revealing line, right? It says that you can read people better, you can make those choices, your judgments better, rather than things. So it's such a nice separation, right? And then it describes this, right? So when you are in human conflicts, your mind can automatically go deeper. What is going on here? You can weigh the behavior instead of words. But with purchases, you don't ask those future questions and your attention gets hijacked. But whatever is designed to impress you in the moment. See, it is so beautiful, right? So this is an example of the output that you can get. Okay. So you can ask any kind of a question. It's just that it should be like a mystery which is not clear to you. I already explained it in the beginning, and maybe I'll put some more content to give a sense of what kind of use cases can be solved by this. But for now, that's all. Thank you.